Aussie rock legend Jimmy Barnes has revealed he wants to buy a house in Adelaide so he can spend more time with his childhood mates. After 30 years in the industry, the man known the world over as Barnesy hasn't forgotten his northern suburbs roots. I sat down with the self-confessed working class man. He's Australian rock royalty. Born in Scotland, raised in Elizabeth. Now, with tens of millions of fans around the globe, Jimmy Barnes is still very much a boy from Adelaide's north at heart.
Elizabeth was very instrumental in for good, for bad, in forming who I am.
On Saturday, Barnes played before the Rolling Stones at a packed-out Adelaide Oval. But it's not the only reason he relishes coming home.
Every time I'll go out and I'll do a day in the green or something, I'll drive past Elizabeth and I just have to nip in and have a look, because there's such a huge part of my heart there.
What was it like growing up there?
I remember a couple of years back, I went to the house in Heytesbury Road in Elizabeth West where we lived, and it was tiny. It was a tiny little house, and I'm thinking, no wonder my mum and dad went nuts, with 6 kids in this house. And not only 6 kids, but I played trumpet and bagpipes, and my brother played drums, Just imagine the poor neighbours.
All those hours of practice weren't in vain, and at 16, he left his job with SA Railways to form legendary Aussie rock band Cold Chisel. The band had incredible success with hits like K-San, Choir Girl and Cheap Wine. But after 12 years together, they parted ways. Jimmy going on to become a solo artist, recording 6 #1 solo albums in a row.
30 years as a solo artist, that is a huge milestone. Could you put your success down to one thing?
I think part, you can go right back. I mean, I got thrown out the school choir at 12 years old because I didn't blend, and I didn't look back. I joined a band after that.
You were a working class man here in South Australia when you first started, with the SA Railways even.
Yeah.
What's it like coming back here now, back to where it all started?
Let me clear up one thing. I am still a working class person. I think when you grow up, where you value a dollar, you value family, you know the importance of working for a living. That's something you don't ever forget.
But along with the highs, there have been lows.
I've had a few reality checks. I mean, about 8 years ago, I had heart surgery, open heart surgery, and I had a valve replaced, and that was pretty tough. This time it was I went in there for just a routine little back surgery. I think I had a sciatic nerve problem, and so a whole bunch of things went wrong. Not the surgeon, it was just stuff with my body because after 40 years of beating it up on the road. So a couple of points there I was just thinking, just shoot me in the head, I didn't think I was going to make it through.
Are you going to slow down a bit?
I don't think I'm ever going to retire for a start, but I wouldn't mind buying a place down here and come down fishing with my mates, It's just like the old days, yeah.
In the short term, Barnesy will be back in December as part of his 30-30 hindsight tour.